Good afternoon and welcome to Bob Scene Park, field number 1 for today's 18U Youngstown Class B action between Dur Edge and the 3B Barons. Hi everybody, Matt Maher on the call for you here today. Should be another fun one here on tap at the ballpark. These two teams, well, just trying to keep it on here. Looking forward for first place here. Barons, well, right now it looks like they are tied for first with 17-3 with the Astro Falcons. Dur Edge sitting currently in fourth place at 12-8, 5 games out of first. So which means 5 games behind these Barons as well, but with still the entirety of this upcoming week left to make up for everything, well, things could change and Dur Edge could find their way in a big way. The Dur Edge could find their way into potentially first, third place, maybe second, who knows? Would be by beating this very good 3B Barons team. Well, the Barons home team today, and that's just going to give them every more advantage here to win. Out there on the bump for them today, well, that's going to be Zach Catch. He is going up against a starting lineup for Dur Edge that looks like this. First up, it's going to be the second baseman, number 3, Tanner Stricko. He is followed by the center fielder, number 8, Blake Jeffries, the extra hitter, number 22, Eddie Delansky, the shortstop, number 5, Jacob Rind, the pitcher, number 26, Ethan Fiesel, the left fielder, number 12, Andrew Porto, the first baseman, number 21, Alex Eusebio, the third baseman, number 11, Parker Dobson, the right fielder, number 9, Alex Zordich, and the catcher, number 4, Nathan McGahagan. Fiesel out there as the pitcher will stay in if taken out as the designated hitter in today's contest. Speaking of today's contest, it has a 2-hour and 15-minute time limit, and that one swung on, hit out towards left field, and it's going to get down into the glove there of Anderton, and there's one away here at 2:07 p.m. official start time here of today's game. About 82 degrees and cloudy out there with wind blowing a little northbound or more so northeast here. It's been shifting directions left and right and blowing like crazy. You can maybe make it out there on your flag depending on the device that you are using to stream today's game. Jeffrey steps in here. He's been a very dangerous force here all season long. Always seems to be hitting for power when he is hitting. It might be a pain in the back here or a pain in the neck, wherever you want to put it there, for the Barons in today's game and maybe in this at-bat as well. Well, number 8 here, a .433 batter here and on base of .521, slugging at .767. It's that one just past the shortstop, Parado, and he's on board with a base hit. It's not going to go any further here. He'll just keep it there with a single, but a base runner's aboard there and another hit here for Jeffries. He's now at 17 singles on the season and 27 base hits as well. Delansky will step in. Eddie Delansky here in 15 games and 45 at-bats. A .400 batter on base of .471 here so far this season. The pitch coming in here from Catch is swung on. Hits that one hard and somewhat deep out towards left field. They're chasing after it to the wall, and that ball lands right in front of an ad out there on the warning track. Jeffries rounds third. He's coming in, and that's going to be an RBI double for Dur Edge. Give them the 1-0 lead. Probably 3 batters deep into this ball game. Huge double there for Delansky. So now Jacob Rind here, 11 games, 31 at bats, batting .293 on base of .324. This season here has a grand total of 9 RBIs. He's looking to go double digits here with a swing of the bat here. He might be able to change that and get himself right into that double-digit mark of 10 RBIs this season. He's got 9 hits this year, 4 singles and 5 doubles. Has walked twice as well. Still taking forever out there is Zach Catch. And now his catcher here in Durbin is going to go out and have a quick chat with him, as neither of them really seem to be able to get on the same page here. Again, that wind's blowing, and it's been blowing left, right, center, everywhere. So who knows what's going to happen here today? Who knows if any of this bad weather that we have in the forecast today is going to make its way here, or if it's going to die before, if it's just going to go left or right center of here, who knows. The pitch comes inside, low, called for a strike, 0-1 to start off here for Rind. Looks like we should hopefully get this game in here at the very least. Rind has struck out 5 times this season. 2 pitches away from finding number 6, but that's still a ways away. Catch's pitch is low and bounces off to the side of Durbin and a little behind as well. Ball missed for ball number 1, and your leadoff runner now gets over to third base here in Delansky. And it's 1-0 Dur Edge here. If you're just tuning in, just found out that this game started a little late. Just umpires taking their time to get out here. The game prior to this, Athletics and Avalanche, was run ruled but took a little longer than they wanted to. That was a little bit of a reason why we were also delayed here by 7 minutes. Next pitch is in there, called low for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Rind. But again, we started at 2:07. We are already 3 minutes into this one. The 1-2 pitch coming in. Low umpire. Doesn't seem too entertained by that. The count evens, 2 balls, 2 strikes here on the batter. Well, Blake Jeffries here, leading all batters here with runs, with now 28 as he just got his second run of the season brought in here. That's a swing, that's a hit, that's an RBI single here for Rind. It's now 2-0 for Dura Edge. As I'm talking about one teammate, another one brings another teammate in here for this team. RBI single brings up Fiesel. Blake Jeffries now with 28 runs on the season. When it comes to RBIs for him, I know he was on the leaderboard a few days ago. Looks like he's no longer tied on there for anything. A few more games and a few more days in, and well, things have changed a little bit here for everybody. Well, Porto, who is on deck right now, tied for 5th place with 17 RBIs this season with Jack Strasser and Dominic Santi. The pitch, inside, high, was going in towards his face, and the count is even. 1 ball and 1 strike here on Fiesel. So a lot of good players here. When it comes to hits, Blake Jeffries now at 27 as well, so 27 hits, and he's coming to score 27 times as well. That gives you a little more of an explanation as to how he's got on base. It's because he's hitting that ball well. One's low, a little inside here for ball number 2. Looking for these wins among pitchers here. The leader is Jacob Hayes with 5 this year. Ethan Fiesel's got 3, and we'll see him go for number 4 here as runner takes off. The throw over to second. Tag! Not in time. It was a little late. The reaction didn't work, and the runner from first gets over to second base here. Still a 2-1 count here at the plate. Runner in scoring position now for Fiesel. With catch, I don't see him even on the leaderboard here, but he could just be off of it a little bit as well. The 2-1. Did he go after it? No, but he gets called anyways for a strike. Just got a piece of the zone, and the count evens up here on Fiesel. 2 balls, 2 strikes here on the batter. Dredge today wearing their gold jerseys here with black stripes around the sleeves and their chest. Dredge on the front. The pitch is swung on. Hits that one over towards short. Bobbles it, having some trouble. Throw to first is still in time as he's able to get the runner. But leadoff man advances to third. 2 down here on the ground out from Fiesel. So here comes Porto. Again, tied now with 17 RBIs this season, with Strasser and Santi here in all of Class B. He can get up to 18, and he'd be tied for second just like that. The pitch. That one's low, misses ever so slightly here for ball number 1. All these stats that I am speaking of here are available for you to look at and just look at in awe here, completely free of charge on youngstown.classb.com. Just go to the 18U section, find your favorite team, and you can find all this information. A throw over to first is in time there. 4-3 ground out ends the top half of the first inning. 1's left on, 2 come in. Dura Edge takes the early lead as we head to the bottom half of the first inning on YSN.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education, and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
We'll see some scattered showers and perhaps a rumble of thunder or 2.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-risk futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
More pockets of rain as we go throughout our
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
Bottom half of the first inning here, about ready to get underway for the Dura Edge team out there. They, of course, have Ethan Fiesel pitching, and he's going up against the Barons lineup that looks like this. First up, it's the left fielder, number 4, Luke Anderton. He is followed by the center fielder, number 26, Ben Miller. Then the first baseman, number 16, Mike Del Duca. After them will be the designated hitter, number 6, Ryan Pikutowski, the shortstop, number 12, Nick Parado, the right fielder, number 2, Aiden Leindecker, the extra hitter, number 11, Nick Thomas, the third baseman, number 24, Nate Thomas, catcher, number 17, I believe, is Colin Durbin, and the second baseman, number 10, Corbin Sevkig. Of course, Pikutowski DHing today for the pitcher, Zach Catch. And we can take a look here at how Fiesel's done so far this season on the bump, why he's among the best here in Youngstown Class B. Well, for Fiesel here in 5 games played, 3 wins and 2 losses, a decision at all of them, and he's above 500 so far here on the year. 19 total innings pitched, has given up 26 hits, 17 runs, 16 were earned. ERA currently sits at 5.89 this year. No home runs given up, has 10 walks and 17 strikeouts. All of this so far with 187 strikes thrown and 150 balls thrown and 95 batters faced. He's only tossed 6 wild pitches as well. Not too shabby here for the Dura Edge batter. For the Barons, as promised, it's going to be Anderton to lead things off. The first pitch is upstairs for ball number 1 to get us underway here for the bottom half and the first time through the order for the Barons. Anderton here, a .469 batter. His averages here for both teams just so high, and that's the reason why they're all fighting for first place here, all within 5 or so games of each other. And you take a look here at the standings and athletics. Well, I believe getting a loss today, now sitting at 15-7. That's in there called for a strike. But Dura Edge here still 3 games behind them. I believe it goes to 3 games exactly with that loss today. The Avalanche, that comes in and umpire says hits him. And Anderton takes his base because of it. Just grazed his jersey, but he felt it enough, and the umpire does agree with him. Then it did make a little bit of contact. Miller steps in. Behind Dura Edge, Creekside Fitness by a game and a half. 11-10 is their record. And then after you get there, well, Avalanche got their win today, and now they're sitting at 11-11 this year. But we're sitting at 10-11, and probably about maybe half a game now behind Creekside Fitness in those standings. Ballistic 9-12 this year. Prospect sitting at 8-13. Nightline at 4-16. And Eagleware yet to win a game here. 0-21. They've played one more game since the last time I was able to call them, and have played a few more games since the last time Dura Edge saw them. They have not been able to find a victory just yet. The 1-0. Upstairs called for a strike. Looked a little over the plate here, or, well, over the plate obviously, but a little over the zone as well. Umpire says differently. Maybe has a bit of a higher strike zone, at least for now. The count's even. The 1-1 pitch as the pitcher looks over there at the first base. Runner, of course, standing. That's Anderton. Tosses this one up. A little way. Good throw, though. Might get him. No. McGaggan threw it a little off. And there's a runner aboard. 2-1 here at the plate. Runner aboard at second base. I should be more specific here. And Eagleware team, though, they got close here to beating this Dura Edge team. Lost 14-9 in their most recent game. Only reason they didn't get a chance in the bottom half of the 7th was because of an unfortunate injury that ended it. But since they got to the 7th, they had enough to, more than enough, I should say, played to register a complete game. That's flown out towards center field. The grab is going to be made by Jeffries. Runner thinking about tagging up, but he's going to stay put at second base. 1 down here on the flyout. So Del Duca will step in. Had a good chance in the second game against Astro Falcon as well, when they had their doubleheader just 2 days ago, but still couldn't get a win there, and, well, weren't able to get anything going either yesterday. So 1 out here now for Del Duca. Now this game's not about Eagleware today. It's about these two teams. Still both very much so in the race and in belief that they can get first place. Again, Barons sitting tied with the Astro Falcons at 17-3 this season. Win percentage of .850. The Barons, in their 20 games played, have 168 runs for and 61 runs given against. For Astro, they have 203 runs for and 87 given up. Strike 2 is in there at the moment. So the tiebreaker there goes for the runs for, it seems, for Astro Falcon, who have a significant advantage there over the Barons. The 0-2 swung on, hits this one right over to seconds. Got it. Strickle to Eusebio is on target, just on target there for out number 2. And the leadoff runner in Anderton makes his way all the way over to third base on the ground out. 2 down here now for Piketowski. Durage this year's got 142 runs for and 110 against, though. That's another reason why. Defense this season hasn't been as good here as the 3 above them, but still good enough there to be in 4th place and still in the running here for those, well, maybe top 3 spots if they can find their way in. Sun peeking through the clouds here as ball number 1 is low. Hopefully that's a good sign of things to come. Though that wind's still blowing very hard out there. Who knows? The 1-0. Swung on, smacks that one out towards left center field. That's going to get down, a base hit, found a hole, and goes all the way to the warning track. Here's 1 run in, and the runner now, the only runner left aboard, Piketowski, makes his way all the way over now to third base. Won't stop hustling. The throw, the tag, not in time. They just missed it. Runner's in there safely. An RBI triple. It's 2-1. Barons get 1 back. And tag just a little too slow here for the infield umpire's liking. From where we're sitting, he had a little bit of a better angle as well. Looked like he might have just beaten him. But it was close enough. And now Parado steps up with 1 aboard. The next pitch coming in. Slow, called for a strike. Must have just gotten a corner there. A little closer to off the plate. 0-1 to start. Well, this is the only game currently being streamed here on YSNLive.com. We've got a game at 4:05, which is, well, the scrappers out of the crosscutters. Some Williamsport. Inside, batter ducks down, the count's even. Then we've got another game after this, the final game on this field for the day, 4:30 p.m. approximate, Astro Falcon versus Nightline. Again, that is 18U action. I believe we got a balk called here, and the run's going to come in to score. Because of it, the game is tied. Well, not often do you see a balk actually work here for a run, but not often do you have a runner in third base when the balk is issued. Usually moves him over to either third or second base. That's in there calling for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on him. So Parado no longer with an opportunity to try and get that RBI. Now he's just trying to keep the inning going. No more, no less. That one's inside and misses as it sinks a little bit low, and the count's even. 2 balls, 2 strikes here on the 3B Barons shortstop. Astro and Nightline here. I don't believe Nightline is still in this running here, even for the postseason. I think they have been eliminated statistically here this year. Again, 1 spot above Eagleware this year. They are sitting at 4-16. Scored 116 runs, but have given up 158. This one's popped up out foul territory. First base underneath it. The grab is going to be made by Eusebio just before he goes almost tunneling into his dugout. That is out number 3. 1 in the book. This game is tied. 2 runs apiece here on YSN.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors that you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Clint. Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
Top of the second inning here, Dura Edge tied with the Barons, 2 runs apiece here. Now in the second frame, Eusebio, Dobson, and Zordich to lead things off here for this second frame of action. The pitch comes in here from Zach Catch, and it's going to be swung on, miss. Strike number 1 here. on the first baseman today for Dura Edge. Just made a nice pop-up grab to end the first inning for the Barons. And now he's looking to try and make things a little bit more difficult for them here offensively. That one's fouled back, and he's in the hole. No balls and 2 strikes. Now, just because they aren't being streamed on YSN doesn't mean there's other games going on. Over on field number, I don't know if we can look here for the right day, and believe, yes, that is correct here. We're on the right page. Just want to make sure things didn't reset. That one swung on, hit, ground out over to first, is in time for out number 1. That's going to be 6-3, 1 down. Brings in Dobson. But over on field number 3 here for a 2 o'clock game, we've got Creekside versus the Prospects. Last 18U game of the day, of course, will be right here on this field. Before we got started here today at 11:30 on this field, it was Avalanche and Athletics. And over on 3, it was Igor and Ballistic. That one swung on, hit short's got it again. Paralo to Del Duca is in time. A little bit of a harder throw to make, but he's able to get there anyways. 2 down. But now it's Zordich's turn. Do believe there are games over on 2, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. Actually, doesn't look like there's anything going on over there. Take a look here. No, they don't have any games for 16U scheduled. Over 14, maybe they've got something here today. They had 1 game today. It was 11:30 over on 2, Avalanche and Ballistic. So field 2 is done for the day. Misses a little off here for ball number 1. So Avalanche and Ballistic was the only game that we had. The 1-0. That one's low, called for ball number 2. Umpire didn't see enough there to want to make a movement. So, only the big 2 fields here with action today for the rest of the way, the 2-0. It's in there, called for a strike. Able to just get one a little low there off of Zordich around the knees. Still got McGahigan as well, then you'd be back to the top of the order. But right now, Cats trying to make quick work here of Dura Edge. That one's popped up, turns more into a shallow fly ball out towards right field. Linedecker underneath and makes the grab as that one just hung up there way too long for it to even try to be a hit here. Fly out ends things here for the top half of the second inning, and Dura Edge goes in order. We head to the bottom half of the second inning, still tied at 2 here on YSN.
Is your backyard ready for fun in the sun? Now's the time to get to Burnett Pools for the pool, spa, hot tub, or sauna you've been wanting at the season's lowest prices. Get on our installation list now and take advantage of 0% financing for 72 months. Buy now, pay later at your summer fun headquarters. Burnett Pools, Spas, and Hot Tubs.
Burnett Pools, we've got it all.
Hi, I'm Carly Alfano.
And I'm Ryan Miller.
And we are from Hometown Insurance Solutions and WRS Insurance Solutions.
And did you guys know we do more than just Medicare products?
That's right, Ryan. We also offer life and health,
long-term care and disability,
and group health for your small business.
So for more details, feel free to give me or my friend Carly a call.
From Gia's to Giangelo's, we sure have grown over the years, but what hasn't changed is our appreciation for you. Thanks for choosing Giangelo's, and here's to many more years of great food and great times. Giangelo's.
Bottom half of the second inning here. Linedecker, Nick Thomas, and Nate Thomas all due up here for the Barons. Can they get their first lead of the game here against Fiesel? Pitcher's ready, winds, tosses in, off the plate, but called anyways for strike number 1. So the 18U NABF World Series coming up here soon on the 25th and 26th of July. That one swung on, finds a hole out towards center field. A base hit here for Linedecker. They've got a runner on. That's going to be Very exciting year. End of the month there for the 18Us, 16Us, and 14Us, all, I believe, a week before each other. So 2 weeks before would be 14, next week would be 16, and then there you go, that next weekend, it's going to be 18U. So some of these kids here, maybe a bunch of them, will be partaking in that. It'll be exciting to see the teams that show up here. Not just the local teams, but also the teams from out of state and maybe even out of country if we get another team from Toronto or elsewhere in Canada, maybe down south of the border, who knows? Just depends on who signs up and who's able to come out here. But I can tell you right now, it's going to be a whole lot of fun here in the ballpark, and can't wait to have those games right here on YSN. The throw over to first won't happen as McGagan holds on to the ball. Ball number 1 here off that last pitch. Nick Thomas doing the extra hitting duties today. Pitch inside, a little high as well. Ball number 2, and another nice take here for number 11. Thomas, a .323 batter this season here, only has 2 walks this year, but when it comes to Nick, he's got 4 RBIs. If you get that runner over, you might be able to find number 5, the 2-0. Pitcher giving a few nods, now winds, tosses in, swung, smacks that one fair. Yes, on the third base line, just on it. Oh, you got a runner coming to third. He's being told to hold up as the throw comes in, and that's a double. 2 on, both in scoring position here for the Barons. Still nobody out, bottom of the second inning. So a nice double here after a single. What will Nate Thomas bring here for his team? Some more offensive excellence? Perhaps. Thomas here with 10 RBIs this season. Very high in that caliber. He's got 17 hits, all singles this year as well, and a single is all you really need. The pitch. By for ball number 1. If you hit it well enough, you might be able to bring 2 in, even if you still just get 1 base. But we'll see here what Fiesel can bring here to try and stop it. The 1-0. Swung on, got a piece of it, got out in front and just fouled it behind and off to the side rather. The count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike here on the third baseman today for the 3B Barons. Nate Thomas has walked 5 times this season. Struck out 3, and well, he's gotten hit by 2 pitches as well to help out with that on-base percentage here, which currently sits at .444. Nate Thomas, a .370 batter, slugging to match OPS of .814 this year. Has 1 sack play, and well, this is all in 55 at bats as well. So he's been inconsistent for them. That one bounces low, a little off to the side, but tracked by McGagan. He stayed on top of it. Count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners do not advance. I know we had that sun out here in the first inning for maybe 30 seconds. I'm not sure if we're going to see it again here for the rest of the day. Just a lot of clouds out there. The 2-2. Comes inside, just getting out of the way there. Will be the batter there in Thomas. Goes off to the sides, ball number 3. The count runs full. Again, runners don't take off. Wasn't far enough away. Certainly is summer in Ohio right here, and more importantly, it's summer in Northeast Ohio. Get a few days, maybe a week if you're lucky, where it's nice and sunny every other day. Well, there seems to be some sort of storm coming. Throw over to first is in time. That's a 6-3 ground out, and they are able to keep the 2 runners on board. 1 down, still 2 in scoring position. Great play there from Marin to get it to Eusebio. Just waited a little bit there just to make sure third and second didn't try anything. Kept him close by and then threw. By the time he threw, they couldn't get anywhere either. Just a good heads-up play there defensively. Durbin the batter. Tosses this one a little low, but I believe a little off as well. Ball number 1. Yesterday was not bad at all. It was very hot, but no rain. We had some cloud coverage, but the sun came out in intervals as well. The 1-0. Swung on, hits this one right in the hole between first and second. 1 run comes in. They've got their lead, and they've got their cushion as well. It is now 4-2 for the Barons. RBI single for Durbin. Hit it right where he needed to. Still just 1 down. 2 more in. Brings up Sevkic. They're back to the top of the order after him. Ryan Pikatoski, if I'm not mistaken, number 6. No, who's number 6 on their lineup today here? No, that is Pikatoski, the DH, doing the courtesy running at the moment here for, well, we got the catcher in Durbin. Throw over to first on time on the pickoff attempt. Trying to look here for Corbin. He's a 167 batter here this season, only 8 games and 12 at bats, 2 hits for him. He's looking to try and get these numbers up. Fiesel ready, tosses in. That one swung on, got some contact, but it's just a foul ball as it landed down in front of him, but off the plate first. 0-1. Here off of that. Fiesel ready. Little look over at first as well. His 0-1. He's taking his time. Goes over to first. Almost saw that one coming here. And, well, Pakatinsky was able to get back in time anyways. I think he read that one just like a book. 0-1 to count. Next offering. Swung on, hits that one. Not deep, not far at all. Out towards left center field, though. It's dropping in a hurry. It's going to get down off the diving glove of Jeffries. Just couldn't get there. Runner to second. The throw won't be in time as he held up for a minute, but still able to make it work. That's a base hit as it drops down, and there's 2 aboard. Back to the top of the order here for Anderton. What a situation the Barons have found themselves in here. Already on top for the first time in this game, and they're looking to be greedy here and get some more. Why not? Maybe hit with some power here. Maybe I could see my 3rd out of the park home run here this season in this park. I should say more so this field. That one's inside for ball number 1. Durhedge able to hit one last time I called them. Astro hit one the last time I saw them. That one's popped up back out of play. Counts even, 1 ball and 1 strike here for Anderton. The 1-1 pitch here is Fiesel. Steadies and readies. That one comes in low for ball number 2. Kujar able to get a home run off the scoreboard yesterday. It's the first time in over 25 years, as our in-house announcer read. Always so knowledgeable here. That's smacked out towards right field. It's got distance. It's got strength. It's got carry. Foul, though, unfortunately, for a very long, hard hit. Could have, would have, should have been. Home run turns into strike number 2. For the first time in 25 years, though, just think about that. The kid finally hit a ball off the scoreboard. I mean, I'm not sure if that's necessarily strength or if that's precision or luck or a little bit of everything. It's pretty cool, though. Be able to break that streak. That swung on, hit out towards right, not as hard this time. Into the glove of Zordich it goes, and that is out number 2. Too bad here again. The pitch right before, that was his home run pitch. It just yanked foul. Wind was on, fortunately for him, blowing to the right as well, which just doesn't help with his case. Couldn't help maybe do him a favor just to keep it just left there of the foul pole. It went right over to the roads, just to give you an idea of here how far that one went foul. The pitch coming in here to Miller. 0 for 1 flew out. That one hits him, and he takes his base. Base is loaded now for the Barons. They're not done yet. Second batter now hit by a pitch today by Fiesel as well. Anderton was the first victim and the first at bat in this ball game here for the Barons. Now Del Duca 0 for 1, ground out his last time up. Second over to first. Bases loaded situation. But with 2 outs, you still got to be careful even if you're the batter. Power calling time now says proceed. Well, he had his hand up again there for a moment, but now it seems like we're ready. I hope we are. This pitch is coming from Fiesel. Upstairs a little inside, ball number 1. I'd say umpire was ready for that. The 1-0. Swing on, hits that one in the hole between short and third. Here's one. Are they going to try second? Yes, they will. The throw to the plate. Oh, it was a missile, but goes right in front of it. Throw over to second to see if they can get another one out of it. That doesn't work. Runners at first and second. 2 more come in. It is now 6-2. Barons extend their lead. Hits that one perfectly here. A 2-run single for Mike Del Duca. Brings up Pikutowski. RBI triple, his one and only time up here. Can he hit for some more power again? That one right out to the fence. He just never stopped running. The pitch swung on, hits this one past the diving glove of Dobson at third. Leadoff runner rounds third. Here he comes. The throw to the plate again out in front. One run comes in, and they split the corners here. First and third. It's 7-2 here for the Barons. An RBI single for Pikutowski brings in Parado. This is now the 10th batter faced here for the Barons, or rather for Durant Edge. The 10th batter for the Barons stepping up. 0 for 1 ended the first inning, and he's in a situation where he might be the one to end the inning again, though his team hoping for a little bit better this time. Popped it out right over to Eusebio to keep it at 2. Fiesel set. Toss comes in, swung on, pops it up. Turns more into a fly ball as it goes into the shallow outfield. Second base underneath it. Travels back. Oh, Strico just able to make it over. Lost his balance, and I think that helped him. As he leans over, is able to make the grab for out number 3. 2 are left on, but 5 come in at 7-2. Barons extend their lead here on YSN.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors that you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
Summer savings are here. Save up to 50% off our Flex Deal Truckload event now through July 6th. Find more savings with 10% off Hickory Craft, Decorest, and Amish Essentials by Archbold. Take $500 off Temper Breeze mattresses, and these specials won't last long, like this rocker recliner, this 2-piece sectional, or this sofa and love seat. Create that perfect outdoor space with these limited closeout specials. These savings and more only through July 6th. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
What does it mean to be approved? I'm Tracy, and to me it means getting you to work on time, driving your kids to school, or going out and seeing the world. That's why I go the extra mile for my customers, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Top half of the third inning here. Durant Edge stepping up here. Just gave up 5 runs for the Barons. Now steps up McGaggan, the only batter for Durant Edge yet to get an at-bat in this game. Takes Lowe a little off here for strike number 1. The last day here for Youngstown Class B 18U action is going to be July 1st. After that, it's playoff time, and we'll see who makes it there, who makes that final cut. The 0-1 swung on, hits that one out towards right, and might be able to drop down. No, second baseman, Sevkic chasing after it, makes the grab, 1 down. Shallow fly there, not much of a pop to it. And that brings up Strico. Flew out his last time up to left field and Anderton. With 1 away, let's see what he can do here to help his team advance. But still, when you look at the third, for 18U, that's when they'll have their playoff start. Everything to be determined here. 5:30 and 8 o'clock games amongst pretty much all 3 fields. That's ball number 1. Well, 5:30 is on all 3, and then on fields 1 and 3, we'll have 8 o'clock games as well. And then on the 5th is when the next one will be. Next day for 18U, I should say. This one ground out to first. Who's got the race? Oh, just in time is Del Duca for out number 2. Just able to get his foot down in time right before the speedy leg of Strico got there. Ground out right to first. Brings up Jeffries with 2 away here in the top of the 3rd. And on the 5th, well, there will be 3 games again on all 3 fields, and then 8 o'clock games on 1 and 3 past that. Not sure. There's nothing else here for us to look at, but we'll get there when we'll get there, and we'll see what the schedule is officially when they do release it. That's in their call for strike number 1. Right now, just worrying here about the end of regular season. They got to get the ones that are already scheduled and anything they have to make up as well done before they can get into the postseason. So still plenty to look forward here before we get to July. The 0-1 is low, bounces off to the side of Durbin, but he's able to get to it. Even though nobody's on board, you still want to be vigilant here with that and just keep yourself in practice. So that way, if somebody gets on board, you're still doing it. It's just second nature now at this point. The 1-1 comes in here to Jeffries. Swung on, got a piece of that to foul it off. Count moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes here for the Dura Edge center fielder. Infield hit his last time up. At the first of 3 here for Dura Edge. Yeah, Dura Edge 2 runs off of 3 hits. Barons 7 runs off of 7 hits. This one's upstairs for ball number 2. Count evens. Well, the Barons right now just making a little bit more here of the hits they've been able to accumulate here against Fiesel. 2-2. Upstairs and inside, the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes now here on Jeffries. Well, Zach Katz here. Much better second inning, and he's looking for another efficient third here as well. Might have settled himself down after that first inning. Payoff. Swung on. Hits that one right to second. Got it. Sevgik Del Duca in time for out number 3. Dura Edge comes up 3, and they go down in order once more here for the second time in this game. Bottom of the third is next here on YSN.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, and someone who works for your community like you're part of our family, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
Going the extra mile means doing more for the people who matter most to you. It's how you take care of your family and yourself, how hard you work and play. At Greenwood Chevrolet, we know going the extra mile is about more than what we do at our dealership.
Bottom half of the third inning is set here now for the Barons. Back to line Decker, Thomas, and Thomas to lead things off here in this frame. New pitcher out there. No, that's going to be number 24, Zach Davis for this Dura Edge team. Throws ball number 1, just misses here for his first strike. We'll see if he can actually find that first strike, and his next offering comes in, pops him up. More into a fly ball, foul territory. Jeffries underneath. That stays within reason and able to reach over and make the snag just before it drops down. That's out number 1. Another nice grab there, I should say, by Eusebio, not Jeffries. Brings up Nick Thomas. Well, here do have Zach Davis out there doing the pitching, and in 4 games, he's got 1 win and 1 loss. 14 innings pitched, 15 hits, 13 runs, all 12 were earned, I should say. Erie's at 6 exactly, who has walked 15, has struck out 9 as well. He's done all this with 146 strikes thrown, 116 balls thrown, and 73, now count it, 74 batters faced. 2-0 here, the count on Nick Thomas. He has doubled already in this ballgame. The pitch. Swings through, misses that one here, and the 2-0 turns 2-1. It's a little more friendly here for Davis and Dura Edge as they're trying to silence these Barons here and keep this within reason. The 2-1. It's low and just couldn't get the call. It's ball number 3. He certainly was trying to, though. Looks like we might have some light rain here a little after 3 o'clock. The 3-1. Per the radar I'm looking at least. The count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes here on Nick Thomas. Not sure if we're going to get any real major storm today, though. As long as it doesn't get heavy. At least not while we're here. That's ball number 4, by the way. Runner takes first base. As long as it doesn't get nasty here, we'll be fine, though. It's looking maybe closer to maybe 5:30. We might have a thunderstorm if it doesn't break up, which it very much so could. Yeah, next game scheduled for 4:30. If it starts on time or maybe even a little earlier, who knows? If that game's got good pacing, might be able to get through both before anything that's forecasted comes through. It's a base hit out towards left field, 2 aboard here. Now is Nate Thomas able to get his first hit of the game. It's that one right in front of Porto, didn't hit it too hard, and that's exactly the key here. Don't have to hit it hard, you just have to hit it where they aren't, which right now is in the green grass. Durbin already with a single here in this game, brought in 2 runs with it. Has been a bit of a force of nature here and a force to be reckoned with. Can he help it here again? Find another run. The first pitch takes for strike number 1. A little bit of a flinch there, but nothing more. Just didn't swing after it. Now the 0-1. Swung on. Hits that out towards right field. There, Zordich underneath it makes the grab. Runner tags from second. He goes to third. We have runners at the corners with 1 away. So Sevkic steps up here. Singled his last time up. A bit more of a bloop as nobody could get to it. Just hit it where they aren't. That's all you got to do. And again, it can be easy. It can be hard to find it, but you find it, you find it. The first pitch comes in. Swung on, fouls it behind. Strike number 1. As it hits the lower part there of the backstop, or a little bit of a smack there against the padding. Well, temperatures definitely have cooled off here today from what we've been getting used to here in the lower to mid 90s. That one's high for ball number 2 on, pardon me. No throw down to second. They keep the runner put at third base. That's the main concern. Hopefully we get back here to mid and upper 70s for the rest of the summer. We don't have to worry about too many 80, 90 degree days, but still warm days ahead. Especially here when we're playing baseball. You don't want to overheat these kids. The 1-1. Swung through and missed, strike number 2. And even these guys are even professionals. Minor league baseball, draft league baseball too. Major league, all of them. You just don't want anybody to be out here in scorching hot temperatures. Counts even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Not like you really take hydration breaks though in baseball like you do in soccer. You do have half innings. You just have to hope that those are maybe quicker half innings. That one's popped up foul, third base side, and they're going to watch that one sail out of play. Count stays put. Of course, yeah, if you have a longer inning, especially with the umpires as well, they might not get any water for a while. So that's interesting about baseball. That's why it's better to just not have the scorching hot temperatures, especially here in Ohio where you're maybe not as acclimated to it as somebody maybe further south. That's in their call for strike number 3, and that is out number 3 as well. Must have gone behind there on my own scoreboard, but trust me when I do say that is the 3rd and final out. We head to the 4th inning, still 7-2, Barons here on YSN.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun. It all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
Why is 21 News the watchdog station?
How come the equipment was purchased without knowing if it's compatible? Millions have gone to waste.
Seeing an uptick in check fraud.
We break down everything you need to know.
So none of the soil underneath the rail lines is contaminated. Pointing to several gaps in EPA data.
What can you say to the Youngstown community to ensure this is safe?
We'll continue to keep watch.
Get back to doing the things you love. Regain your freedom from chronic pain without surgery or drugs. The power of care is nothing without hope, and our chiropractic services were created with true healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian Healthcare.
Top half of the fourth inning coming up here now for Dura Edge. It's Delansky, Rind, and Fiesel to lead things off here for the Golden Black. Got their gray pants on here and black pants and, well, not pants, but socks and stockings as well. Well, the Barons here wearing their black jerseys. That one swung on, hit in the hole between short and third. A base hit here for Delansky, and he'll stay put at first base after that hit. Single here brings up Rind. RBI single his last time up. Barons again wearing their black shirts here, white letters and numbers, black cap with a white front and the Barons logo on front, white pants as well. No pinstripes today for the Barons. The pitch. Low for ball number one. Got a little off to the side there for Durbin. Almost lost track of it, but was able to find it quickly with a once over. Not enough there for the runner to want to take off, though. We'll see if that changes here with the next pitcher. 2 or 3 or 4. The 1-0. Inside, ball number 2. So 2-0 here on Rind. Again, has a single already in this game. Put it up the middle, kept it on the infield. The next offering coming in. No, throw over to first. Almost got away from the first baseman. Del Duca catches it snow cone style as it's just trying to seep through the very edge of the glove there. But still able to hold on to it. But that just gives you an idea of how far away that ball was going from his first baseman. He's going to be careful with those pickoff attempts. Can't throw them too quickly. The 2-0. It's in there low, called for a strike. Counted as 2 balls, 1 strike here on the shortstop for Dura Edge. Next offering. Swung on, hits this one over towards short's got it. Throw to first, going to be tough. And the ball is dropped. I think he had to beat anyways. Runner thinking about going over to third from second, doesn't. 2 aboard, that is a base hit. They're saying he probably would have had him beat anyways. I think that's the right call. So 2 on with 2 singles here now for Dura Edge in the 4th inning. Well, they're not going in order this time. Trying to figure out catch, and well, Fiesel steps up over one with a ground out short over to first. Delansky and Rind both have been able to find hits in this game twice now. The pitch. Then they're calling for a strike. Now they just want the guys below them to share in the wealth and find their first hits, period. It's been Jeffers, Delansky, and Rind. Those have been the only 3 batters to find at least 1 hit here in this game. The 0-1. Low, a little off here as well. Found the dirt as well, so it gives you an idea of how low it was, and the count goes even. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Catch readies himself up. The 1-1. Swung on, hits that one foul. Third base line. Strike 2. The wind's starting to blow a little inside here as well with the slightly open window up here. Honestly, feels kind of nice. It's a bit of a warmer breeze out there. The 1-2. Swung, pop that one up. Underneath the Del Duca at first. Waves off his teammates, makes the grab, one down. Pop out works here, and that brings in Porto. Off for one with a ground out second over to first. His first go around. First and second are still where the Dura Edge runners are stationed. Haven't gotten a chance to move over yet. Batters in. And our pitcher here in catch sets. The pitch. Swung on, pops that one back, strike number one. So 0-1 to start for this left fielder. Gives another little tap on the plate. And catch. Righties and steadies. Is 0-1. Pop that one back. It's another foul ball out of play. Batter in the hole. Just trying not to be the second out here for his team. They need him. You come through, find that hit, get that run in, make it 7-3 at the very least. The pitch. Swung on, hits that one out towards center field, chasing after it. Miller still looking over his shoulder, and it's going to drop down all the way to the warning track and hits the fence. One run comes in, he's going to bring in a second with him. All the way over to third base now is Porto. He's in standing with a RBI, two-run RBI triple, I should say. 7-4. Still just one down. First triple, second extra base hit of the game for the team. Both teams now have at least one RBI triple here. Mike Kotoski hit a one RBI triple and a two-run RBI triple now for Porto. That's in there going for strike number one on Eusebio. He's a base hitter or maybe a sac fly. Maybe even a ground out if he's hitting it slow enough, the pitch. Pop that one up, back out of play, strike number two. Right now he's trying to hit this one far and high. And, well, he's hitting it high at least. It's not going very far. The 0-2 pitch. Swung after that one, comes up with nothing on three pitches. There's two down. And I do believe that is the first strikeout of the game here for catch as well. Dobson steps up, ground out his last time up, short over to first. Still with that runner on, Porto standing at third base. A pitch. One after one, way high for strike number one. Couldn't make any kind of contact with that one. But catch takes his strike number one here. And he looks for number two. That one misses just a little off here. Didn't look too low, and the count evens. One ball, one strike on the third baseman here for Dura Edge. 7-4. It's a three-run difference. Here in the top of the fourth inning, the pitch misses low again for ball number two. Dobson with a good job holding off on that one. He knows when to wait. Or at least so far he has. The 2-1. Holds off again as that one split away. Ball number three. It's not like in any of the pitches here that are being tossed in from Zach Catch. He's got himself sitting pretty here. The 3-ball and 1 strike count. The next offering. Swung after that one. Had a strike to take, and he did. Strike number 2, count runs full. Not much wiggle room now for either side. Catches payoff. Misses low and off, and he holds off once more to get the bases. Well, not loaded here, but runners at the corners. Brings in Zordich, flew out his last time up to right field. And waiting to see if they can bring in Porto. Coach over there talking to him as well. Giving him an idea of what he should be doing. while on the base running path. First pitch. This one just in there, not to call for strike number 1. Still trying to curve away, but again, just missed. Now the 0-1 offering coming in here to Zordich. From first here, now caught in no man's land. Not sure if they're trying to get that run in. The throw, the tag, runner comes now to the plate. They don't notice him, but it doesn't matter. It's out number 3, 7-4 as we head to the bottom half of the 4th inning here on YSN.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
There are 4 members of GoldenStringRadio.org that works for your sports network. Super Dave, Kristen, Scotty, and myself. And if you love our work at Golden String, Isle, and Purple Cat, you are going to love the soon-to-be open Gaba Camp out at Farmer Casey's Ranch in Coatesville Township. It has all the nice, beautiful scenery, will feature cabins, and a whole lot of other great outdoor stuff. I'm Radar Pavlov, and my sports network is your sports network.
Some families you're born with, then there's the family that you choose. Over the years, we've been blessed to have our family grow. No, we're not all related at Myers Family Insurance, but when you surround yourself with good people, it sure seems that way. Our goal is for you to feel that way whenever you meet someone from our team. At Myers Family Insurance, it's not just about helping you with your Medicare and retirement needs, it's about making you feel welcome to the family.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance.
Bottom half of the 4th inning here. Now for the Barons, it's going to be the top of the order, though. Anderson, Miller, and Del Duca to lead off. That one swung on, fouled for strike number 1. First base side. Heading over towards the bullpens was that ball. And just a windy day here in Struthers, but hasn't brought any rain yet. That one swung on, hit out towards left field. It's going to be grabbed this time by Porto. 1 down. Fly out to left, and that brings in Miller. Anderton now 0 for 2. He's flown out to right. He's now flown out to left. He's also been hit by a pitch. Well, Miller flew out to center field his last time up. Well, his first time up, his last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Pitch is low, called for a strike. 0-1 here for number 26. But definitely you can see those trees in the background moving and waving as that one goes off to the side. Way low, batter never took off. The count is even. Ball 1 strike. Jerseys are blowing out in the wind as well. Might be noticeable. It looks noticeable from here at least. You see Duredge, the pitcher out there, and Davis wearing a little loose as that one's flown out towards left center field. Isn't hanging enough for them to get there? No, as that one's going to drop down all the way in front of the Ursuline ad. Runner to second. Does he try third? Yes, he does. The throw to the cutoff man is bobbled, and they won't have a throw to make. So lead on a 1-out triple, pardon me here, as Miller is on board for Del Duca. His team's second triple here of the game. The game's 3rd overall. Del Duca with a 2-run single. This was his last time up. Fouls this one off. Strike 1. He's 1 for 2, ground out his first time up. Second over to first. So he's been able to change things up a little bit. The 0-1, or I'd say a lot of bit here. Ground out to an RB 2-run single would be a pretty significant difference in my book. The count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. And now the pitch. One's low, called for a strike. Batter holds off, thinking that he's got ball number 2 in the book, and well, what'd you know, the umpire disagreed. The 1-2. Now that one's thrown low and well off the plate, so that time he does get ball number 2. Count is even. Everything I'm seeing now, any rain that's coming is coming after 5. That one's low off for ball number 3. Payoff pitch. Inside. Runner goes after, and he's going to come in as that ball got just too far away. That is ball number 4 as well here. But again, since the ball got away, runner was able to come in and score. Barron's back to an even number. It's now 8-4. So a walk and a wild pitch. Pikatowski steps up here with one more in. And just one away. As well as one aboard now, just standing at first base as well. Throw over to first. Runners back in with a little bit of a trot over. Not much of a scurry or trying to get over there quickly. He knew that he was going to beat out the throw, or at least he felt confident enough to not try as hard. The pitch comes inside, hits him off his shoulder, then hits the glove there of the catcher. 2 aboard. And that is the 3rd batter hit by a pitch by Edge pitching today. The first time Davis has hit somebody with a pitch. 2 were hit by pitches from Fiesel. Oh, 2 aboard down here for Parado. 0 for 2 in this game with, well, believe it or not, 2 pop-outs. 1 to first, 1 to second. And it was that order as well. The pitch. A little bit too high here. It's ball number 1. So they're hoping that maybe he can get that base hit. Big storm up north in Cleveland, and I believe it's heading our way. Slowly, though. Slowly. Cleveland Guardians playing the Blue Jays today, and their game is currently in a delay. Ball number 2. Last I saw was 2-0 Blue Jays, but that was the first inning. Not sure where they sit now. It's 3-2, bottom of the 3rd in their weather delay. Strike number 1 is in there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Take a look over bottom of the 7th for Pittsburgh. They're home versus Tampa. They're tied 1 apiece. It's fouled off, counts even. But they're in the bottom of the 3rd. Cleveland's home. They have bases loaded with nobody out, and they're down by a run. They got Jonathan Rodriguez, who is at bat right now with the 2-2 count. Unfortunate for them here. They had a chance right there before the rain came to really get a splash there before it splashed literally. They're trying for the series sweep against Toronto. They won the first 2 games of that series. Yesterday, nothing but the long ball, 6-3. As both teams, just everything was scored off of a home run. Sold out crowd yesterday as well, though not everybody stuck around. It was a bobblehead giveaway, so you know some folks show up, get their bobbleheads, and then go home and try and sell them for an horrific astronomical price on eBay and other secondhand seller sites. This one's popped up. Eusebio thought he might have had it, but it goes out of play. The count runs full. But still a good crowd on hand for that game yesterday in Cleveland. And again, I'm sure there's another good crowd today, but they're all waiting now for that rain to just pass away so they can finish off this game from their friends up north with the Blue Jays. Payoff pitch. Swung on, hits this one over towards seconds. Got it. Throw to second for 1. How about first? No, they will not turn that double play. Fielder's choice. And we've got runners at the corners. 2 down.
Number 2, Linedecker.
4 over to 6, covering second base. Brings in Linedecker. Base hit and a pop out. And working with 2 down. Well, it is Sunday here, and, well, most teams play their day games on Sunday. Yankees losing to Atlanta in the middle of the 7th inning, 3-1. You got Boston up over Cincinnati, 4-1. The pitch. It's in their call for a strike. Runner takes off. No contest here. They're just worrying about getting this 3rd out here at the plate. White Sox in Detroit, bottom of the fifth. Tigers up 9-0 over the Sox. Just what a season Chicago's had, and it's not been in a good way. The pitch. It's in there called for a strike. Batters in the hole. Miami up 6-2, end of sixth over Seattle at home. Miami's starting to play really well as of late. We'll take the series against Cleveland. The pitch. Swung on, hits over towards right field, fouled out of play, and stays 0-2. Yeah, Cleveland a 48-26 team right now. Been playing very well this year. So that's an impressive feat there for the Marlins. Bottom of the fourth in Houston, and Astros up 4-0 over the Orioles. That swung up the middle, a base hit, brings in one. They should get a second here. The throw, though, just a little off the mark. If not, might have had a chance of getting him. That is a 2-run double, and the Barons up 10-4. They really like bringing 2 runners in, don't they, when they score? They're scoring a lot. Now a 6-run difference. Bottom of the fourth inning. And you got Nick Thomas stepping up here. Has doubled and walked in this game. The first pitch. Low and a little off here for ball number 1. In the bottom of the fourth in St. Louis, they're up over the Giants 4-0. 3 in the books in Texas, and the Rangers are tied with Kansas City. The 1-0 is high for ball number 2, and of course, being so close to that American League Central team up in Cleveland, I'm sure a lot of folks watching today, myself included, hoping Kansas City loses and they can keep separating themselves from the Royals in first place, the 2-0. And being Cleveland in first place, just trying to keep the Royals away from them. Still a pretty close race down the AL Central. Surprising here. Yeah. Only in the bottom half of the first inning, in Colorado just underway in that game, tied with Washington, scoreless. Strike number 1 on the 3-0. And then more games being played later tonight. Minnesota's out in Oakland, and that's a 4:07 p.m. start. 4:10. It's Milwaukee at San Diego. It's low for ball number 4. Nope, called for strike number 2, and the umpire, a little bit of a late call there, and I'm not sure if I agree with that, but hey, I'm not the umpire. My opinion doesn't matter. New York's in Chicago facing off against the Cubs tonight at 7:10. That's the Mets, and we already have a final. Philadelphia won 4-1 over Arizona. The Diamondbacks not able to get a win there against the Phillies. Pops that one out of play, foul. Count stays put. 3 balls and 2 strikes on him. Still waiting for that payoff. Well, that's every single game being played today around the majors, though. Again, we've gone over what's being played here at 18U. If we can get back over to Sunday today, still on the schedule for the playoffs. That swung on, hit over towards third, bounces into his glove. Throw to first, going to be tough, though. It's in time for out number 3. 1's left on, but 3 runs come in. It's 10-4, heading to the 5th inning on YSN.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors that you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best, so if you want it, you gotta work hard for it. I am so excited about my future. I'm Shantiana and I am why I'm proud.
What can you do on over 5,000 acres? At Mill Creek Metro Parks, you can discover unique habitats and wildlife, create memorable family moments, experience history, heritage, and park programs, explore scenic landscapes, take time to relax and be well, connect with nature and each other. Come see what's new at Mill Creek Metro Parks. Plan your trip now at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Top of the 5th inning here for Dredge. It's going to be Zordich, McGagan, and then Stricko. So they'll be back to the top of the order. They'll start their 3rd time through here this inning, but we'll see how deep they get into it. Still out there, Zach Catch has only given up the 4 runs here, and his team has gotten more runs to probably give his coach a little bit more comfort putting him out here in this situation. If it was still closer, who knows? They might have decided, all right, well, we don't want them to get any closer than they already are, so maybe make a switch. Tie for ball number 2. Again, these two teams still competing for first place. Edge not entirely out of that, though. Again, 4th and 2nd might be a little bit more likely for them here. They got to get these wins, though. The pitch. Popped it up. First base chasing Del Duca. Now the catcher's there. Nobody's going to get to it. Off your screen as well, and that's a 2-1 count. Again, they sit at 12 and 8. Currently sitting about 3 games behind Athletics, or maybe 2.5. Depending on how it might be. It might be close to 2.5 after their Athletics lost today. But third place definitely an option here for Edge, and of course, you got the Barons tied for first with Astro, but again, the tiebreaker going to the Astro Falcons at the moment. That 2-1 swung on, pops that one up, back out of play, and the count evens. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Looks like whatever storm was in Cleveland has already surpassed. I believe they're getting ready to get going here. Maybe about 10 minutes or so. Looks like they're thinking 3:30 of there in Cleveland, so interesting to keep an eye on that game. Again, Pittsburgh in full force right now. That one flown out towards center field. Grab made by Miller, just tracking it down, running after it all the way to the track. But he made the grab. 1 down here. Zordich flies out for his 2nd time. Once to right now to center. Brings up McGagan. Flew out his last time up. I don't know if you want to call it a fly out. It might have been more of a pop. Depends on how you want to really dignify it, I guess. Or, I don't know, call it. Went to second base. The second baseman, but he did have to track after it somewhat shallow, I guess, into center right field. It's over ball number 1. Sun's peeking through again. The 1-0. Inside, almost hit the batter. Ball number 2. That was a bit of an easier call here for the home plate umpire. He's had a very fair strike zone today, I'd say. Nobody seems to be very upset with how he's called it. He's been getting into it as well. Ball number 3 is low. Blocked by Durbin. And a very nice looking count here for the catcher. Edge get him on board, have a base runner with 1 away. The pitch. Low called for a strike. Well, not off that pitch they won't, though. It was borderline. But was able to just get high enough, and just high enough there for a strike. Got to check to see how many pitches catches tossed. This one swung on, fouled off, and Garvin's full. Ask after this at bat here. In the meantime, the count is full. The 3-2. Swung through and missed. Strike number 3, 2 away. Now here for Tanner Stricko. Oh, checking in here. That was the 67th pitch that Catch has tossed here in this game. 105 is allowed, so he's kept it pretty low. Some of the hits we've seen here, but not many, only 6. But some of these at-bats, I should say, rather, that have gone fairly long. You'd think here that'd be higher. But now 68 pitches deep into this game. He's done a good job conserving it here. Past the halfway point, this one's swung on, hit out towards right field. A grounder over to the glove of Linedecker. Runner's going to be on board with 2 away, though, for Edge. But even with that, well, you get Jeffries up. Sure, dangerous batter usually, but it's been contained to a shallow infield single and then a ground out to end an inning. Well, pitcher's trying to be better here than the good bat here of Blake Jeffries this season. Some of these top teams here have found ways to figure him out. Swung through and missed strike 1. Runner took off. The throw down to second. Not close enough. Runner in scoring position here for Edge. Scored 2 runs last inning. They're trying to do at least one more run this inning. If not, do the same or more, which would mean better. 4 runs off of 7 hits here for Dura Edge. The pitch swung through and missed strike number 2, and the batter's in the hole. Barons 10 runs, still even there with their runs or their hits. 10 runs and 10 hits. Every time I look up there, they seem to be even. Those things don't stay too lopsided, one higher than the other for too long. The pitch high for ball number 1. Let it go, tried to bait the corner, looked like he was going for a precision pitch, and well, he threw it precisely over the zone. The 1-2. Low bounces off to the side, runner takes off, throw to third, won't be in time. Third baseman got out in front of that one, and I should say not out in front of the throw, but more so out in front of the bag, and just made sure it didn't get away. Don't want that runner coming home now. He knew that the out was a lost cause. Just try and keep it within his vicinity. Catch looks in. He's ready. His 2-2. Swung through and missed strike number 3 into the glove with a foul tip. That does count. And we head to the bottom after the 5th inning. One's left on. Nobody comes in for Dura Edge. Still 10-4 here on YSN.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
Hi, I'm Carly Alfano.
And I'm Ryan Miller.
And we are from Hometown Insurance Solutions and WRS Insurance Solutions.
And did you guys know we do more than just Medicare products?
That's right, Ryan. We also offer life and health,
long-term care and disability,
and group health for your small business.
So for more details, feel free to give me or my friend Carly a call.
You know, being able to have success on the football field and the basketball court and just every aspect of, my sports career is now documented. One of the greatest things about high school sports is to be able to talk about it for the rest of your life and to look back on the days with my buddies whenever we had some battles, whether it was with, our rival or just another game. And I could go back and look at it and, not only myself, but my family members, my teammates, and it's something that will last a lifetime. My name is Parker Sherry, and my sports network is your sports network.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
Bottom half of the 5th inning here for the Barons is going to be Thomas, Durbin, and Sevkick. The pitch is swung on, hits that one out towards left field. It's dropping in a hurry, but into the glove of Porto for out number 1. Well, new relief pitcher out there for Dura Edge, able to find his first out. That's going to be Peyton Novak. Number 17, didn't find any stats on him this season as a pitcher, so for all intents and purposes, this is his first time pitching this season here for Dura Edge. Though that might not be 100% correct here. There's a chance here that he just has pitched and just the stats for some reason weren't recorded or weren't made official. Again, technology can be a little annoying sometimes. It doesn't always work out, and there have been stats sometimes that just get missed. It's also human error. It's all part of it. This one swung on, hit between second and third. A base hit here for Durbin.
Go ahead, Terry.
So that's his second hit of the game. He's 2 for 3. Brings in Corbin Sevkick. Sevkick, a base hit. His first time up, struck out looking his last time up. has gone up against 3 different pitchers now in this game, this being number 3. Looks like we will have a courtesy runner for the catcher here. Number 6 coming out and doing the running here for this team. So Ryan Pikatoski will step over there to be the courtesy runner here. Speaking of Pikatoski, they're going to throw over to first. The tag won't be in time, as Novak just wanted to see if he could get on top of him. First pitch swung on, hits that one right field, foul ball. Jason looking after it, and it's going to drop just next to Zordich as he was hustling very strong and hard for it. 0-1. Well, there's rain in the area, just not over Struthers. Again, the sun's been out here for the past couple minutes. Seems to be hiding away now as I say it. Again, it's been very dry here, not even a sprinkle, or if there's been, it hasn't been anything that's been very detectable for anybody out here. Didn't see any umbrellas go up. Well, now I'm seeing one go up. Maybe speaking too soon, or maybe they were just trying to protect themselves from the sun rays. It's always a possibility. The 1-1. It's dropped low. Ball number 2. Runner takes off. Tag was probably in time here, but nobody's covering third now. Runner takes off. He gets over to third base from second after the ball was dropped, after the tag was applied. And the tag was applied in time, but again, because the ball was dropped, he's going to be safe. And again, because the ball was dropped, he's going to make his way to third base as well. So Pikatoski standing now over at third base here for the Barons. The 2-1. Swung on, fouls that one back out of play, and the count evens 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the sun's really trying to peek through here. And that wind is also blowing southbound the pitch. High for ball number 3. Count runs full. So again, I think whatever is coming from Cleveland, whatever they just had that put them in delay, the next hour or so, if it stays together, it's coming right for us. 3-2. It's inside, ball number 4. Runners are at the corners. Again, that looks like that might not even hit us until closer to 6 o'clock, but that's a maybe if it even shows up. We've had wind shift here before, right before it gets to Struthers, and we've gotten lucky. We've also had it so it shifts, so we're unfortunate. 2 on board here now for Anderton. 4th time through the order for Mount Ballistic with Barons. Flies that one out towards center field. They're chasing, looking after it. It's going to drop down. Base is loaded. Nobody tries to move who was already out there other than from first to second. Well, your second baseman out there, Stricka, was chasing after it. Your center fielder was chasing for it as well. Neither of them were going to get there in time. Perfectly placed by Anderton. Brings in Miller, tripled his last time up. Flop before was hit by a pitch. His second, I mean. That one's in there going for a strike. Flyout was his first at bat. So he's 1 for 2. Like I say, there might be some heavier rain out in Girard. That one fouled off. Batter in the hole. Girard, McDonald, Liberty, that whole area. Still just north of Youngstown, which means it's plenty north of us. The 0-2 misses that one low for ball number 1. Holding up well there is Miller. Second baseman. The great opportunity here to try and get some more runs in for his team to pitch. Said to be high, and the count evens. 2 balls, 2 strikes here on 2-6. Next offering. Swung after that one inside, jammed him up, and that's out number 2. First strikeout here for Novak. Brings in Del Duca. That's only the second strikeout here by Dura Edge pitching today. One's low, gets away, ball 1, runners all advance. It's now 11-4. Wild pitch. That is what breaks the scoreless here in the 5th. Only scoreless in the 5th, though. Only scoreless inning that they've had so far has been the 3rd. Barons have scored at least 2 runs since. So now at least 1 here with this inning, but this one comes inside, low ball number 2, and he's got a 2-0 count now on a batter. Might be a little shaken up himself after that one. These balls don't always go the way they want them to. 2-0. Swung on, hits that one softly, chopping it. 2 and out of the glove of the shortstop. A run comes in to score. Hard to tell how they want to score that here. It's 12-4. And they're going to say a base hit. So an RBI single here is granted here to Del Duca. Brings up Pikatowski. Pikatowski here, 2 for 2. RBI triple, RBI single was hit by a pitch his most recent time up. Ball low, gets away. Runner from first gets over to second. 2 in scoring position here now for the Barons. The next one coming to Pikatowski is, and they're calling for a strike. Count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike here on the designated hitter. And also the courtesy / pinch runner here, it seems, today. More or less courtesy. I don't think they have anybody else on their bench. Swing, sits that one out towards center field, chasing after it. Center fielder's going to watch that one sail over his head and sail off the wall. Here comes the second run, runner to second, and that's going to walk this game off. 14-4. That's the run rule. Barons able to win this one here in 5 innings. And we've got a pretty decent break here until 4:30, just a little under an hour to go until that next game. Well, the sun came out here, and that was a beautiful sight to let's play this game to completion here. A walk-off, 2-run double from Pikatowski puts the nail in the coffin here. Edge now just trying, still trying here to stay put where they are, but with Athletics lost today, didn't hurt too much here. They don't lose any separation or ground there. Edge moves to 12-9 on the season, where the Barons move to 18-3, and they take over first place all by themselves for the moment. But let's not get too excited here. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves for the Barons, because Astro is the away team versus Nightline tonight at 4:30 p.m. So if Astro wins, then we're right back to a 2-way tie for first. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be energetic. You're not going to miss it here if you are a 3B Barons fan, or even Edge, who are still in the hunt here for first place. Again, 4:30 p.m. right here on YSN. If you can't make it out to the ballpark, we're happy to have you right here. That's going to do it, though, for this game today. Hopefully the sun stays out for future games. For more stats, stories, highlights, and Youngstown Class B action, stay tuned to YSNLive.com. For YSN, I'm Matt Maher, signing off.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to YSNLive.com.